Back home after a 3-3 draw against Providence. You got another crucial game against DePaul this weekend. Just what's your thoughts going into this weekend's match and how critical they are?
Yeah. Well, last weekend's game, if you were a neutral fan, that's probably as good of a game of soccer as I've been involved in. From a coaching standpoint, with your own team, it's a little bit more difficult because we got our offense firing last week. We went with a little bit more of an offensive structure. We played with a few more attacking players in that game, and the results showed with our finishing. So we scored 3 goals on the road, which is not easy to do against anybody. But then unfortunately our defending kind of let us down a little bit in key moments, and so we need to kind of put it all together. We've been saying it a lot this season. The offense shows up and scores 3 goals on the road. If you score 3 on the road, you should win, really. But credit to Providence, they kept coming at us, and credit to our girls as well. Like we were 3-2 down in the game. We missed a penalty kick, and then Ari hits a banger from 25 yards out to tie the game up. So it was a mixed emotions because we played well, we competed well, we never gave up. We had really good moments of quality, and then just a little bit of slack defending, and we find ourselves with another tie. That was a game I feel like if you look at the shot count and all that stuff, we dominate the statistics, but kind of been the story of our season this year.
What do you think is the contributor to the composure that the team had? You went up 2-0 right before half,
Yeah.
and then Providence comes out and scores 2 quick goals in the second half. And
Yeah.
what's it say to the composure of this team to come back and score that equalizer late in the game?
Yeah, really good, because if you watch the game, we just missed a penalty
Yeah.
5 minutes earlier too, so that you're kind of thinking to yourself, man, it's against us today, particularly with that and a couple of other moments in the game as well where some calls kind of didn't go our way, that could have gone either way, really. So you kind of think to yourself, oof, it might not be our day. But you look at this team all season, they've always come back. They always fight, they always scrap to the end, and I respect them for that, and I appreciate the work they continue to put in. I know it's not been our best season by any means, but this group is a group that continues to fight and scrap and claw themselves out of situations. So couldn't be more proud of the effort and the competitive drive.
Sitting in a tie for 6th right now in the Big East, we only take 4 teams to the league. How critical is these last 4 games down the stretch here, with 2 of them being at home?
Yeah, and we talk about, these players have been wanting to play college soccer since they were little kids, but the pressure now that the student athletes are under with 4 teams in the tournament, that's tough. That's really, really tough. And in most conferences have got 6, 8, 10, even 12. I think the Big East is now one of the lower, so it's a struggle. But we all know that going into the season, particularly with how good Georgetown and Xavier have been. We know it's going to be tough for those last 2 spots. So the good news for us is we're fighting for everything. We're quite capable of winning on Saturday. We're quite capable of winning. With the rest of the schedule this year, we can compete with anybody on our day, and it's going to be a challenge, but we're up for it. I know we're up for it as a coaching staff. We're excited about it, and players have trained really well this week, so excited about the next game coming up on Saturday.
You go to DePaul. Speaking of that, you go to DePaul on Saturday. What challenges do you face facing them?
Yeah, it'll be a different kind of challenge because we know we have to win. So there's that little bit of pressure, knowing that every shot you take, every bit of 1v1 defending, every set piece has a little bit more substance to it. So and the players have got to be able to play under pressure. We've put together a schedule this year where they've constantly been under pressure, so they're going to be used to being in those situations. But at some point, it does take a little hit at your confidence. Even when you lose to Duke, it's still a loss, and you can only take so many moral victories out of it. But the way we've trained the last 2 or 3 weeks, the way we've been responding to stuff has been really, really good. They look confident in training today, and it's a great opportunity for us on Saturday.
Ari has come out and scored in 3 of the last 4 games. What have you seen from her over this stretch lately that has made her so good?
Yeah, I mean, the performance on Saturday is as good of a performance as I've seen from her in the 2 years I've been here. She was relentless. She was really good in 1v1s, and she scored a banger of a goal. There's a couple of penalty incidents in the game, one we missed and one that should have been given. So she was so dynamic in that game. She was tough to play against, and on her day, Ari's as good as any centre forward in the conference, or any forward in the conference. So she had a massive day for us, and hopefully that continues on Saturday.